Hi, it's Lewis McDonald with your latest edition of LouTube. According to Bloomberg Financial News this morning, Bank of Montreal reported a quarterly profit of $647 million. That's up 16%, and that's in the last 90 days. So that translates through to a profit of $215 million per month, or $7.1 million net profit per day. This is a good preview of what's about to come out from the rest of the Canadian banks as well. We have some pretty strong profits out of them. The most disturbing part of this to me is that 70%, more than 70% of Canadians are still going to the branch to get a mortgage. 9 times out of 10, they're overpaying for what they should be, fueling these huge profits, even in these tough times. Lately, I've been hearing one recurring tactic from the branch that they're using to scare people like yourself into using them and paying too much. And all they're simply saying is, "Oh, you're not using one of the cyber lenders, are you?" And when you think that through, it's actually a brilliant statement, especially with the negative connotation in there. So in this situation, if I found myself in that situation, a good question to ask would be, who are these lenders? Who is the cyber lender they're talking about? And what is the danger that they're implying that there is? So a few examples of these lenders are PC Financial, First Line, First National, MCAP, Merix, Maple Trust, just to name a few. So when I have that information, my next question would be, who are the people behind that bank or that lender, and where are they getting the hundreds of billions of dollars to lend on these mortgages? This is actually where it gets really interesting. Out of those lenders that I just mentioned, 3 of them are wholly owned by one Canadian lender, one Canadian bank. The 2 others have major Canadian banks as their large investors. So the banks are actually just rebranding themselves so that you don't realize where that money is coming from. So what are they really trying to do from all of this, and using the tactics to make you stay at the branch or to get you to stay at the branch? And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get another $7.1 million day to their profit line. So knowing that their profits this week are going to be announced and over the next few weeks for the rest of them, last week they all dropped their posted 5-year rates, and most of the other ones as well. So typically, out of one of the top 5, and when I say top 5, I mean one of the top profits, they have the largest profits, those banks are down around 5.39 is pretty typical for 5-year closed fixed mortgage. So if we take an example, let's say we need a $300,000 mortgage, and that we're a shrewd negotiator, and we get them down from that 5.39, we get them down to 4.75, 300,000, 35-year amortization. So on that mortgage, we should be paying actually about 4.05, not 4.75. And with everything else being the same, over the term of that 5-year mortgage, we're actually paying about $18,000 too much. So that is the equivalent of going to Hawaii or to Mexico for a couple, for 2, every year for the 5 years. I don't know about you, I'd rather go to Hawaii than help somebody have a $7.1 million day. So the next time a banker is saying to you, "Oh, you're not using one of the cyber lenders, are you?" A good answer to that might be, I can do a lot of cyber banking on Waikiki Beach. And remember, friends, don't let friends pay too much for their mortgages. Next time you're in a conversation about mortgages with somebody that you know, a friend, family, or somebody that you care about, take out your cell phone, dial my number right there, give me a call. It could be an $18,000 phone call for your friend, and I'm sure they'll thank you for it later. Until next time, take care.